How to avoid ending up in the wrong relationship. Many men worry about dating and then ending up in the wrong relationship. And perhaps this might actually put you off dating. Maybe you've had some bad experiences. Maybe you've been divorced or had a very messy breakup. So today I want to talk to you about how to avoid ending up in the wrong relationship. Hi, my name is Dr. Maria Kovanen. I'm a registered psychologist, a relationship therapist, and a coach for men who want to become more confident in dating and building a beautiful relationship in the future. On this channel, we talk about everything and anything that relates to you dating confidently and successfully, and how to then build also a successful relationship in the future. And if you do enjoy this kind of self-development content, do consider subscribing to this channel so that you will be notified of any new episodes. But let's now talk about how to avoid ending up in the wrong relationship. What do we mean by a wrong relationship? A wrong relationship is with someone either you are not attracted to, someone who you are not compatible with because you are very different type of people. Or maybe it's a person who has significant, perhaps even mental health problems or other emotional problems, or someone who is just not the right fit because you want very different kind of things in life. Your values are not aligned, or your lifestyles even are not aligned. So how do you avoid ending up in these situations? And many men who are not very confident in dating, unfortunately, end up settling in relationships. We are all unique on this planet, and you too have such gems inside you. Maybe you haven't quite discovered them yet. Maybe you have developed this belief about yourself that you are not good enough. And it is important that you learn to really love yourself as the person you are today, and you really get to know yourself. And this is a step one of dating successfully, but also in terms of avoiding getting into a wrong relationship. Self-awareness is the key. So what do we mean by self-awareness? And then you may say, oh, this is so much hard work. Well, like anything in life, if you don't put effort into it, we're unlikely to get it. Yes, you might go on about the kind of traditional way of dating, which is literally just going and trying to navigate it and feeling frustrated and without really clarity on how to do it in a much more specific, in a much more conscious way. So conscious dating is really about knowing yourself, understanding what's going on for you in terms of emotions, and really owning yourself. So self-awareness is key. And with self-awareness in this situation, what do we mean? Is that who are you as a person? What are your values? What are your interests? What kind of life experiences perhaps have impacted you? What were your early relationships like? Understand your attachment, adaptation. Who did you have to become in your early relationships? And how may those early relationships still impact you today? When you understand all of that, and there may be some very specific kind of work that you need to do also, because there might be a certain internal blocks that are perhaps stopping you from ending up in the right kind of relationship and seeking out for the right kind of relationship. And then you may be drawn to a certain type of energy because this was what was going on in your family of origin. We tend to gravitate towards something that is familiar. This is how our brain is wired. Your brain is wired to go towards something that requires less energy. And unfortunately, sometimes that means that you may gravitate towards the wrong type of relationship. So the better you understand yourself and your history, the more conscious decisions you can make about relationships and who you want to date and end up in a relationship with. And when you know yourself, then create a list of the characteristics that you are looking for in a relationship. How would you like to feel in a relationship? What would your ideal relationship feel like? What does that feel like? And I could imagine that feels peaceful, that you can be the person who you are. So write down that for yourself. What do those qualities look like in a woman? What are you looking for? But only go by perhaps max of 10 characteristics, because they are those qualities that are nice to have. But also this is really about who you really truly want to meet. Perhaps it's about someone who is available for a relationship. It's about someone who is trustworthy, someone who is kind, and list those qualities that you are looking for. And also then do list those qualities that are deal breakers. Perhaps it's about addictions or being still attached to previous partners, or having some really complex life situations going on. So list out all of those and keep that in mind when you are dating. So perhaps you go on a date and then go back to your list, because that list will help you to be more detached from the outcome. You are comparing your notes and what do you understand about this person in relation to, and you're comparing against to what you are looking for. That way, it is not just is doing the talking and driving your decisions, because you might go by initial perhaps attraction or that chemistry you feel with someone, but that chemistry could potentially lead you into a wrong relationship. So when you have written down the characteristics that you are looking for, then you can assess and become more detached and say, okay, when I'm looking at my list, it seems like this person meets this, 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 and that, but they're not meeting this. And then you can make better dating decisions. And what is really something that so many people forget to do in this modern world is slow dating. Everything's very fast. You meet someone and you sleep with them. And for men, sleeping with someone, it doesn't mean as much as for women. Women get a different hormonal response. A woman who sleeps with a man gets this oxytocin, which is like a love hormone. It is the cuddling hormone that the mums and babies have. And she will become more attached to you as soon as you have sex with her. And if she's not the right person, you might be creating more problems for yourself. So slow dating is the way to go. Get to know her and use this time to really vet her against your list. Get to know her value system, the kind of lifestyles she lives, and all of that kind of stuff. And only by getting to know someone slowly, and in perhaps going to different kind of dates, so you get to spend time doing different things and having different conversations. That is the only way that you can assess. And I don't mean that you need to do it in a very clinical assessment way, but in a way where you're having fun, but you also get to know the other person at the same time. And if you then decide that this person is not the right person for you, you need to cut your losses as soon as possible. If you worry about being the bad guy because you ended up seeing this person and now you realize that actually this what is developing is not the right thing for you, the best thing is to communicate that to her. And if you haven't slept with each other, it is just to say, I'm not feeling that we are compatible and this is not the right situation that I'm looking for right now. And then if you have had sex with her, it becomes more complicated. But you need to communicate that this is not the situation that you are looking for. You need to be prepared to set the limit here. And it is kinder and more loving to set the boundary and communicate to her earlier that you are not into her. You don't need to say in so many words. You can just say that it is not working out for you, and you don't owe her anything. Dating, we are testing. Are we compatible or not? And sometimes, like many times with many people, the results are that you are not compatible and you need to continue your search. So you need to also find the confidence to do this, because many men who are not very confident choose the first person they meet and then realize later on that they've ended up in the wrong relationship. So if we go back, all of those points that I made. So the first one was about knowing yourself and understanding your history. Then it's about developing a list and the requirements for the relationship and the person you want to meet. Then it is about slow dating and really slowing things down and getting to know someone. And then finally, it's about courage to call things off if it's not working out for you. And that way you are not ending up in the wrong relationship, because both you deserve to be in the right relationship, but she also deserves to be in the right relationship. And if you want to feel more confident in dating, do go and download my free Dating Confidence Kickstart guide. And the details are in the show notes. What was your biggest takeaway from this video today? I would love to know. And if you have any questions, I'm always open for having conversations. So, and if you enjoy this kind of content, please do subscribe to this channel so you will be notified of my new videos. I will upload them weekly. I hope to see you soon. Take care.